Hello Zenbeez, it's time for a string safari. A string safari is a project where we create a Zentangle using a given string. And this is our string safari number 34. You can check out all our previous projects from the playlist String Safari. I am Sandhya. I'm an artist and a certified Zentangle teacher. In this channel, we talk about creating and practicing Zentangle, my own Zentangle inspired artworks and collectibles. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss out on any videos that I post here every Tuesdays and Fridays. For today's project, I will be working on a regular white square tile with my black pen, pencil and stub. So go grab your supplies and let's get started. On to tangling now. Okay, so here we are with our supplies. This is my regular white square tile and my 01 black micron and my pencil, stub and maybe a PN or a 08 black micron would do in case we have to add some black fillings. So let's get started with our string, which is string number 34 in our string safari series. So for today's session, we're not going to start with any border. We are going to go ahead and start with a string directly. So my string is going to go like this. It's from somewhere in the center here, goes out like this and then out like that. Okay, so let's get started like that. And so that's my string. Now in this section we're going to start with our first tangle, which is Florious. So Florious is a grid based tangle, so we are going to make a grid here and I'm going to use my pencil for that. So make your grid not too big, not too small, just about this size. Okay, I'm going to divide this into two and okay, and I think I'm going to leave this part as is. So that's my grid. Now let's get started with our pen work. So I start off with by connecting these two, I'm going to make a diagonal line, but it's slightly curved like that, and then I'm going to give an aura line to this and another aura line slightly wider, and then I finish it off with another aura line closer to that, and then I am going to add black in this section. So just go ahead and add black in the wider area. Okay. And then this section here, I am going to start off with a petal like that, add another one right next to it and another one right next to it, so about 2 petals on each sides. Now if your grid is bigger, you can definitely add another set there. So that is my fragment. So I'm going to repeat this now in this square. Now here I am going to change my direction. So 2 narrow lines and then 2 narrow lines slightly away from the first set, and then here this is going to go this way, and here it's going to go this way. So let's go ahead and add our petals. Okay, so I'm going to use my thicker tip pen to add the blacks. So there it is, all done, right? So I'm going to repeat this in the next set of 4 squares. So just to show you once again, I'm going ahead with 2 diagonal lines that's slightly curved, and then we leave a bit of a space and then add 2 more like that, and then I start doing this in this direction. So I change the direction like that, so it's almost like mirroring. And then I'm going to go ahead, add my petals. So there it is, and I'm going to take my time to fill in the blacks. So, and then I am also going to work on rest of them. So there it is, all done. Now this space within the diamonds, we can either leave it as is, or we can add something more interesting. So I am planning to make lines, vertical lines. We can do different things here. Okay, there it goes, like that. That's my last one. Okay, so here it is, all done. Now I am going to go back in and just add a little touch to the petals like that to make it more interesting. Now if you're going to add colors, if you plan to add colors, then definitely you can have a lot of fun with this. So I'm going to do that. Here it is, all done. I love this beautiful background. It creates a nice contrast with the blacks and nice floral finish with the flowers. So let's move on to our next tangle, which is Quipple. Quipple is a very simple organic tangle based out of Quipple. So we start making nice big circles about that size, and it is stacked nicely like this. So they're all touching each other like that and nicely stacked in. So I go about adding this along our string. Okay, so now I am going to add another set of circles in a similar fashion, but this one is going to be slightly smaller than the previous one. So stay close to the previous one, they're all together. So I'm going about making my next set of circles, which is again slightly smaller than the previous one. So we're going to go about doing this with a reduced size. So here I have done my third layer. Now I'm going to add my fourth layer as well, which is again slightly smaller than the previous set of circles. So again staying very close to those circles and pretty much touching. We are going to add our next layer, which is slightly smaller than the previous layer. So there was my fourth layer. Now I'm going to go back and add another layer, which is even more smaller than this. So it pretty much goes like that. So go around adding this, make sure it's slightly smaller than your previous one. So I'm making these teeny tiny circles right along the previous lines. So again, take your time to do this, so it should look something like that. Can you see the transition? So lovely it looks. So I'm going to finish that and get back to you. So I'm going to go ahead and add one more layer, which is like super tiny like that. So I'm not sure if you can even see that, but it does make a difference. So like this is like super small circle. Do you see that? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish that. There it is, all done, gone really super fine. So now here on the other side of the big circles I have space between them, which I am going to go ahead and fill it up with circles like that, all these gaps. So depending upon how much space I have, the size of my circles would then depend on that. Okay, so now I'm done with that. So I'm going to go ahead and add black to fill in those little gaps, and even here between the circles, whatever little teeny tiny gaps are there, I am going to take time to just go back and make it a finer finish. So this just adds to the whole finish. So to take your time to go around adding that black and covering up those teeny tiny spots of white. So here it is, all done. I've added the blacks and all done. So now let's get to shading. So first thing first, I'm going to go along Quipple like that. So I'm just skipping the blacks. So just kind of pretty much going along the string. Right, so I'm just going to so I'm going to go like this, like that. Okay, so I realized I didn't add black a couple of places, so here is one that I need to add black, and this gap needs to be filled in black. So that's done. Now I'm going to use my stub and blend this out gently like this. Okay, so that's nice, that's interesting. Right, so now I am going to add my pencil right here, right where all the petals kind of come out from. So just add your pencil right there. And oh, I have these two spots too. Okay, so now using your stub, just blend this out. Now if you want, you can add different colors there in that space between them. I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay, so there it is, all done. I really like this little gradation that's happening here. So there it is, our tile all done with string number 34. So let's put our initials and call it done. So I am going to put my initials right here like that, and let's journal this. So our today's date is 12th of Jan 2021, and this is YouTube. String Safari number 34, and we started working with Tangle Florious and Tangle Quipple. So these were our 2 tangles for the day, and that is our style all done. Hope you had fun on this safari with me. I would love to see your creations. So head on to our Facebook group Zenbeez, where all the after party fun happens. Share your creations there and check out the works by other Zenbeez. If you're sharing your works on social media, then please do tag me at Sandhya Manne or hashtag Tangle with Sandhya, so I get to see your lovely works there, and I do stop by to comment. A quick note, these videos and these projects are for your personal use, and no part of this can be used for any kind of commercial purposes. To understand the Zentangle method and to get started on your own Zentangle journey, send me an email to get information about my group classes or to schedule your private sessions. Slots for the month of January is now open. On Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. India time, I host a Zentangle Mini Project on my Instagram handle at Sandhya Manne. So join me on Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. India time on my handle at Sandhya Manne on Instagram, and let's tangle together real time. To receive my weekly newsletter, click on the link in the description that says Tangle Organizer, and get information about my workshops and other fun events that I do, and also claim your free gift when you sign up. Now it's time to comment, so please comment below and let me know how you enjoyed this project, because that really helps me plan out my next set of videos. Also, it's time to show some love, so hit that like button and subscribe to the channel and share the video. And I will see you next on Friday in our Focus Flight series. Until then, remember to breathe and smile. See ya. Namaste.